What was a Christmas bonus you got from your company that made you speechless? 1. Not me but my sister. She joined up with a large company. Similar to what others have said, employees were given an extra month's salary. Their Christmas party was 2 or 3 weeks after she started, so she figures she isn't getting one, which seemed fair. She had only been there for a couple weeks as I mentioned. So the party happens and executives are walking around with bonuses. She tries to become invisible so as not to attract attention. When her boss walks up to her and hands her bonus for the complete amount, he said they treat all employees equally. 2. I worked for a small company for 15 years, about 100 people. It was a great place to work. While there was no Christmas bonus, the president gave a bonus to everyone at our annual meeting in February. At the end of the 4-day all-expense-paid meeting in CO, we all received an envelope. I recall my first year there. I knew there would be money in the envelope, but did not know how much. I opened it that evening and there were 5 $100 bills in it. We all got $100 bills, and the envelopes ranged from $200 to $500. I learned this later, as I became a manager. It was based on merit, as determined by the president, VP and ops manager. True, it was subjective, but then it was a gift. No taxes, no check, just $100 bills. This kept up for the first 10 years I was there. By then we had grown significantly and had been purchased by a large European company. I still remember those $100 bills. What a surprise. I bought my guitar with the first bonus check. 3. Not a Christmas bonus, but similar, and completely jaw-dropping. Worked for 20 years for a family-owned business. In 1996 they had their 50th anniversary, and the owners, the 3 children of the founder, spent a day going around personally handing envelopes of cash to all the employees. I had been there over 12 years at the time, and my envelope held $500. Very nice and much appreciated. After a few more years, they had to choose between vastly growing the company, letting it remain as it was, or selling it to someone who would grow it appropriately. Being older and nearing retirement age anyway, they decided to sell it. They wanted to show their appreciation to their employees for their part in the company's success, so once again, they handed out bonuses. They had wanted to do it in cash again, but the accountant said no, so we all got checks with taxes, FICA, etc. I stuck the envelope in my pocket and went on with a lunch, etc. That was part of the festivities. Toward the end, a friend asked if I had looked at my check, and I said that I hadn't, that I would get to it. It was probably similar to what I had gotten before, yada, yada. He said, "Dave, look at your check. Look at your check. $12,000. I was just one out of a couple hundred employees. Blew me right away." 4. I was a young, private chef for an amazing boss at his Southampton estate. One day close to Christmas, I was talking with the nanny and the subject of snow skiing came up. I told her I would love to take the husband and kids skiing one year for Christmas. She asked me why I didn't do it now. I told her that a week at the specific resort would cost $3,000. This was in the 1980s, and there was no way I could afford that. A week later, I was told to expect a package from Federal Express that would be my Christmas bonus. When it came, inside was $3,000 in cash. We ended up going to that resort for Christmas. This boss remains the best boss I've ever had to this day.